yes, I will consume all of your work and enjoy every single one of them, but also only watch it because you're there. Hello friends, my name is Maria and welcome to the channel. I have some questions that'll help you get to know me and hopefully decide to subscribe and stick around and, join me, if you will. I have them written out in this little notebook, so let's just get started. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm so nervous. It feels like I'm being interviewed or something. Like, yes, hello, I know. So fun. Anyways, like I said, my name is Maria. I am 24, and for this channel, I kind of just want to document things that I like. I want to do vlogs, which I have done, and I've enjoyed making those. I want to do crafts. I like to sew. I like to draw, and I like to decorate, as you see here behind me. I also like making stuff for a D&D campaign that I am running for my partner and like his friends. So I like making house content. My partner and I bought a house about a year ago, and it is by no means done or even at a state where I could be like, ah, yes, let me just take a second and just not touch the house for a bit. There's still very much a lot of things that I want to do to the house and kind of make it our own. I guess we can start with some favorites and then we can move on to like some more general questions. A couple of them are from my Instagram. Love you besties, you know who you are. First and foremost, favorite food. This is such an easy one. Mac and cheese. I've always loved mac and cheese. Like, that is always my go-to favorite #1 food. Of course, if I'm going like somewhere new, I'm probably not gonna have like mac and cheese unless they have like fancy mac and cheese. Like Panera came out with this mac and cheese with like cilantro and avocado and I think tomato in it. Amazing. Amazing. So good. It's just so sad that I don't have access to Panera Bread anymore, but amazing. Delicious. In terms of my favorite drink, it kind of depends. I think Sprite would be my favorite drink, but if we're talking like alcoholic drinks, I think something more on the lines of like, I don't know, a pina colada or maybe like a brandy Alexander are like my two favorites. Very different flavors. However, both of them are rum based, which makes sense because I'm Cuban, I am Caribbean. We can move on to my favorite color. I don't think I have my favorite color represented. My favorite color is actually purple. I guess I should have started with that, shouldn't I? Anyways, my favorite color is purple. Purple like this type of purple. Purple like this badge from MTAC, which is an anime convention in Nashville. Or even purple like bisexual flag purple, okay? But it's also green. With green, it's a little bit different. Green, I like forest green. I like dark greens, but I also like the more like sagey greens. This is so silly. Green like this pen or like this metallic marker, which is funny because I'm gonna be painting my house like this color of green. And honestly, like this house, it is the perfect house for us in this moment because I know for a fact that the kitchen was like painted this green and now it's like this orangey tan color. So like I'm gonna restore that beautiful baby. Very polar opposites now that I think about it. Next, I have favorite animal, and I don't have a favorite animal, which is weird because I love a lot of different animals. I love moths. I love cows. Cows are really cute. Oh my god. I love cats. I love decorative like frogs in the style of like Keroppi, but not like real life frogs. I like rabbits. I like a lot of like little decorative ladies. I also like bees. I have a little matching like wallet, and this is like where I used to keep my birth control. I also like ram motifs. I have this, it's like one of those little hair headbands or whatever, but I also have a kigurumi that has like little Ram. It's so cute, it's so comfortable. In terms of seasons, I really like spring and I really like fall. I hate summer and winter. I don't like it when it's too cold. I don't like it if it's too hot. I'm a very cold person, so being in the winter just absolutely sucks for me. I hate the feeling of sweating. Like, I hate that sensation, so I hate the summer. I don't know. I like the vibes. They're fun. And I guess the last part in my favorites section of this Q&A, introducing myself, is just like favorite movies or TV shows. In terms of movie, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2. Specifically, I like it more than the original because of all the food puns. Like, I will bring up that one joke that's like, there's a leak in my boat. Too often. Too often. I laugh so hard at that every single time. That's embarrassing. Is that too embarrassing to say? In terms of TV show, I don't really know. I have like TV shows that I've really enjoyed recently. But like, I don't know that I have like a favorite TV show. I don't think most TV is good. I think that for most TV you kind of have to just like turn your brain off. And like, even so, sometimes there's just like a couple of good episodes. Like BoJack Horseman overall is an interesting TV show, and I'll like have it on in the background every now and then when I don't have anything to watch. But like, is that my favorite TV show? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't really have like a TV show that I could just rewatch over and over again. I just kind of have a lot of TV shows that I put on in the background. Shows that I've been watching recently though, La Casa de las Flores on Netflix. That's been fun. I haven't finished it though. I watched Sweet Tooth, which I wouldn't say is a great show. There's a lot of issues with that show. However, it's a good turn your brain off and just kind of think like a normie. Like, enjoy it as if you were a normie. Which is so like, that feels like such an elitist thing to say. But like, the show overall, I don't know. I have to suspend my disbelief a lot for that show. It's kind of like Riverdale, where like, you've seen enough seasons, even on the background, that like you're invested enough to keep watching and seeing where it'll go, but not enough to be like, I'm actually like gonna watch this and think about it critically. That gets us on to our next like section of just like general questions. I'm able and I'm like so into like analyzing things so like deeply because I went to a like magnet school, which is kind of like an early college school for high school, and from there I got a bachelor's of science in psychology. I'm just not working in the field, but those two really helped like, you know, get educated. And my partner, surprise, I have a partner, I don't think that was a question, but like, surprise, my partner is a computer science, oh, he already graduated, but he got a bachelor's of science in computer science with a minor in philosophy. So like, our conversations are very nuanced, and sometimes it's hard to turn that part of our brains off. I will say I do have 4 pets. They're very fun. They're all female cats ranging from ages 1 to 11 years old. 2 of them are mine and 2 of them are my partner's. I'm going to insert pictures. I'd also like to do more of a like get to know my pets video. But we have Russie. She's the oldest. She's my cat, and I've had her for 11 years now. Chic and Victoria, both of which are my partner's cats, and they're about 10 years old. My partner got them like a year apart, but when he got Victoria, like, she was already a year old, so they're about the same age. He's just not sure which one's older. I like to think that Chic is a little bit older than Victoria. And then we have our youngest addition to the family, Daphne. We got her last summer, right after we moved in. She just turned 1 recently. She is a bundle of energy and menace. So, she's a, you know. I saw this question about like what my dream job or like life would be like. And I don't know so much about my dream job, just because like, frankly, I dream of not having to labor. But unfortunately, in our capitalistic society, that is just not possible. So instead, I just dream of finding a job that like brings me joy, something that is not too emotionally draining, but also like that can sustain me. I don't know what that job is. I'm working as an instructor for GED classes at a university, and you know, that's going fine. It's a job that I enjoy. However, getting things set up is just a little bit time consuming, and that's not really anyone's fault. So having my dream life, I don't know. I wish to be somewhere that's a little bit more populated. I live in like rural New Mexico right now, which probably isn't the right place for me, and I've kind of come to accept that, but yet plans on leaving aren't very clear or planned yet, I guess. But I'd love to be somewhere closer to the city, have enough time to do hobbies and socialize and just have reason to not be staring at the same four walls all day. But don't we all dream of that? I guess kind of connected to that is like family. I do have an ever-expanding family. Oh my god. Like I said, I'm Cuban, which means that I have a fairly big family. On my mom's side, my mom only has like the one sister, my grandparents, and you know, a couple of cousins. However, on my dad's side, I've got 4 aunts and uncles. I think the gender-neutral term is pibbling, but I'm not super convinced by that word. But anyways, I've got some aunts and uncles. They each have kids, so I've got 8 cousins on that side, 2 grandparents. Everyone lives back home in Tennessee, so every now and then I'll visit them, and I'm excited for that because it'll be the first time that I'm like visiting, and we'll be like going out vacationing while I'm an adult, but also while there are other adult women my age. That's definitely something I'd like to vlog, actually, so stay tuned. I have another question on here about my celebrity crush, and I'm gonna be honest, I am so bad with remembering like celebrities, what they look like, and like where they're in. Terrible. Yeah, I don't think I have a celebrity crush. Like there's no one that I could like look at and be like, yes, I will consume all of your work and enjoy every single one of them, but also only watch it because you're there. Yeah, I don't think I have that. I do like watching movies and TV, and I love seeing repeating actors on there because I think, listen, there have been some good actors recently. And then I do have 2 questions here at the very end. They're actually from some of my online friends over on Instagram. And I got one from one of my friends, Elaine Needs to Focus, and they ask, how did I actually get into content creation? For those of you that like, you know, this is the first time seeing anything that I've ever put out, I actually have had a Sims YouTube channel for the past 3-4 years. I kind of just finally decided that it's just kind of time to let it go and like focus on this one. This is like, this channel is the one that brings me a little bit more happiness and that I can feel a little more comfortable doing. The other one just kind of felt like a chore more than like a way to express myself, which is what I want this channel to be. I don't want it to feel like a chore. I want it to just be a way that I can express myself and maybe find a little bit of community, because you know, I've lived in this town for 2 years now, and I haven't really made any friends that are my own, which is always something I've struggled with and I'd like to get better at. But really I actually started over on Instagram. Like I graduated high school in 2017, and I was like, you know what, I think it'd be kind of fun to like have a separate like Instagram account where I can kind of do my own things and not have to feel so judged by like the people that I went to high school with. Not that they're like judgy or anything. I just felt like very insecure. I wasn't a very confident person right when I came out of high school, and I've kind of like grown into my confidence over time. And then Musical.ly turned into TikTok, and of course I joined it. I didn't actually start making videos or like TikToks for a bit, again feeling insecure, and then once I started making them I just haven't been able to stop. So, and then this one is from another online friend, Fire Mario Ghost, and he asks, have you ever been grounded in nature? Honestly, I've never felt more in tune with nature till like I've moved out here. Every now and then, if you've like ever visited New Mexico, you'll get this. But like on a windy day, not like a high wind day, okay? Nothing dangerous. But like on a windy day, to sit on like your carport and like have a drink on like your lawn chair or whatever and just kind of listen to the sounds of nature. Like, it is just such a nice and calming feeling. I wish I was a little bit more secure in like leaving the house by myself, that I could just be out in nature a little bit more. I don't know. I'm gonna include this here. But like my like long-term goal isn't to live here. I'd like to live somewhere. I think I prefer the West Coast to the East Coast. Like, just overall. I used to live in Tennessee, and before that we lived in Florida. We lived in Hialeah, which is southern Florida, right near Miami, and hated living there. We lived in Middle Tennessee, like what, half an hour south of Nashville. Fun, that was exciting, and I think those are like, it's the ambience in which I grew up in. But now that I'm adult and I've moved out and I moved to somewhere like much more rural, I've just realized that this just isn't for me. I need a little bit more. I just need a little bit more. I don't, it might be impacted by my lack of friends and like, I guess, social ability. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me know any of your responses to any of those questions down below in the comments. Let's start a conversation. I'd love to get a community, like I said, have just people to talk to. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you subscribe, you leave a like on this video, and you start showing up. I think I'm going to be uploading my videos on Saturdays in the afternoons. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Here's some new clip back. Fire? Okay. Ugh.